Alright, it says we're live. Hello there! My name is Blue Raspberry, and welcome to my very first stream. So, for today, I figured we'd start off pretty easy. And... sorry, I had my YouTube audio. That's okay. So, what we're gonna do today is I have a card that I set up with some debut info. Some just basic information about me and like games I like to play, some anime I like to watch. So today we're just gonna go over those and you'll be able to get to know a little bit more about me. And then after that, as you might be able to see based on the movement of my model, it's not quite done yet, but I wanted to start streaming anyway so that I could actually get some stuff done first and not just be like, man, it'd be nice to stream. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some Live2D working after this, and I'll be able to, if you've never done Live2D before, you'll be able to see a little bit about how it works and whatnot. So, shall we get started? Sorry, I accidentally hit the mic. I don't know if that was loud, but it's like right here. I should probably put it somewhere better, but this is the best I could find, honestly. Okay. I picked the wrong one. Alright, I think I have chat. Alright, so this is subject to change, but this is what I have so far. It's not completely done yet. And I also, hold on one sec. I have a change that I haven't published yet. Just give me 1 second. No. Okay. Alright, so we also have chat on this side of the screen. I believe it's set up properly. Who knows if it really is. I also, hold on, realize I don't have chat on this either. So if anyone says something, I won't be able to see it. Is there pop out chat that I can put over here? Yes, okay. Okay, so that way if anyone says something I can actually see it. Okay. Alright, are we ready? Let's finally do this. After a couple technical difficulties, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I also can't see the viewer count, which is probably good because, you know, I don't want to get discouraged if no one shows up, but they're probably not. That's just what happens when you start, and I haven't done it that much marketing yet, but that's okay, because I'm just trying to start. Alright, so as you can see here, my name is Blue Raspberry, and when I picked this name, obviously my real name is not Blue Raspberry. Sorry if I'm breaking immersion, but you know, you should realize that. I mean, I assume you'll realize that. But my name is Blue Raspberry here. You can call me whatever you want, even if it's not like related to blue or raspberries at all. I don't mind. I picked this name just because it was cute. That's basically all why. And I have pictures of blue raspberries, and it's kind of fun when I have to make visuals because I just take a picture of raspberries, which are very easy to find, and I just make them blue. And it's like, boom. Easy. And then this is a picture of me. This was from when I didn't do any head angles yet, and I just had the mouth, which I thought that my cheeks going red every time I smiled was cute, but it's kind of annoying when it does that every time I talk. So we'll just change that today, and I can show you how you do it. My throat is sore already. I'm gonna take a drink. I don't have water, but I have Coke, because it's early in the morning right now for me. Not that early, but it's like 11. And I drink pop first in the morning, and then after that I drink like water, or chocolate milk, or orange juice or something if we have it, but mostly just water. As you can see, I did my own model and rigging. and you will do rigging after this. Also, if the music or mic is too loud or quiet, let me know. I'm using Dova Syndrome BGM, so I love royalty-free stuff. I love Dova Syndrome too. I've used it for a lot of school projects. I know about it because of Hololive, because I'm a big Hololive fan, but yeah, it's nice to use instead of just sitting in silence. But here I have links. This is my YouTube, this is my Tumblr, and this is my Twitter. So if you're interested, follow me on Tumblr and Twitter if you have those. But here's 2 more pictures of me. And I'm a Maine Coon cat girl. A cat girl as in Nekopara cat girls, because I hold that visual novel very near and dear to my heart. I love Nekopara. And I want to play games and make friends. And some more about me. My name, Blue Raspberry, and nicknames, that's for you guys to come up with. My age, 18. I'm a girl, she, her, and I am 5'5", which is pretty normal where I'm from, but I always kind of find it funny when I'm like watching an anime or playing like a Japanese game, and that's like, this guy's supposed to be tall, super manly, and then I look up and his height is like 5'9". No shame to 5'9" guys, but it's like that's the normal over in Japan, but over here tall is like 6 foot or like 5'11". Like 5'9" is not tall over here. That's pretty short, actually. Not pretty short, but it's a little short. But I mean, height doesn't really matter that much to me anyways, so let's keep going. Okay, likes and dislikes. Things I like. BL, GL. If you don't know what those are, you might better recognize the terms yaoi and yuri. Basically, I like that gay shit. That's the easiest way to communicate that. But it's not just, I also like straight stuff. I'm bi, so I like gay things. And other things I like. Cats. I love cats. I have a cat, and he's half Maine Coon, which is why I'm Maine Coon. I mean, it's not directly, because that would insinuate some weird stuff, but I like Maine Coons. They're cute. He's not one of the giant Maine Coons that like look like big cats. He's like one of the normal ones. He's like big because of his breed, not because like he's fat or anything. But that's why I like Maine Coons, because they're fluffy. And I have a lot of other cats that I take care of. They're not my cats. They're like strays that live at my relative's house. So I have some stories about them that maybe I'll get into when we do some Live2D. Other thing, I like fruit. I'm a fruit fan. I like other stuff too, but I didn't feel like finishing this. I wanted to stream. Dislikes. Insects and bugs. I absolutely hate insects. They're the worst. It's like anything that's like that tiny, I don't trust it. I really don't. But I think like spiders. Actually, spiders aren't that bad. I can kill like small ones, but bees are the absolute worst. I hate any insects with wings. Flies aren't really scary, but they're annoying. Because when I'm laying in bed at night on my phone, then they just boom. They fly directly into the screen and they jump scare me so bad, and I hate it so much. Another dislike, having low blood pressure. I'm not really sure if it's low blood pressure or low blood sugar, but I have a problem usually in the summer where if like we're doing something out and about on vacation, sometimes I get dizzy and lightheaded. And this also happens other times, but basically if I stand too long without moving, then I like pass out. And it's not fun. It's horrible. I hate it. And it's been going on for a really long time. One time I even fainted in literally an abandoned prison that we were touring. So I'll tell you guys that story. It's pretty funny thinking about it now. Back then it was annoying. But the people working there are really nice, so it was like a tour thing, not like we're doing like abandoned exploration. I'm not brave enough for that. But yeah, we think it might be POTS, but I haven't gotten like diagnosed or anything, but it's pretty similar, I think. Hold on 1 second. Alright, it was just my family texting me. So, third thing I dislike, extreme temperature. I feel like I'm sensitive to temperature. Cause I'm like what I said before, the fainting, it's worse in the heat. But I also feel like I get cold quickly and it's annoying. But we'll move on. So, games I play. Elder Scrolls, so Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind. Maybe one day I'll play the other ones from before Morrowind. Not really into online, never tried it, but I like those three. I have a lot of hours in Skyrim and Oblivion, so I'd love to play those on stream. And I use like a ton of mods of Skyrim too. I have like 200 mods. And like Oblivion and Morrowind, I don't have much. But Skyrim, I have to mod into Oblivion. Yeah. But, and I'm glad now that I have like way better PC stuff, because now I can actually get good frames with all those mods. Left 4 Dead 2. I also plan to do a lot of Left 4 Dead 2 streams. Solo, because I don't have anyone to play with me. Unless like I somehow get my brother to do it or something. But I like this game a lot. It's the only like shooter game I'll play, because I don't like Apex or anything like that. I only play this one. Persona, my favorite, Persona 3. It's the only one I finished. But I do like 4 and 5 a lot too. I just haven't finished them. But I have both of them on my PC, so we'll probably play all of them. Maybe. Project Diva, I'm not good at it, but it's fun, and I love Hatsune Miku. Devil May Cry. I have all of them, so we'll probably stream those too. I'm on like mission 18 on 5, but I just never finished it. I have a funny story about Virgil that I don't want to use it up now, though I want to save it for a better moment. Maybe I'll tell you guys about it when we actually do play Devil May Cry, but it's a pretty funny story. That's actually like, it kind of, even now thinking about it, I'm like, was that a prophetic dream or something? Was I visited by the Virgil gods just to deliver me this message that didn't even really, like, it wasn't that important? Yeah, but it was funny. Touhou. I'm horrible at Touhou, but I like the girls, so we'll play that. Danganronpa. I don't know if we'll stream that. I've already done the 3 main ones, so I don't know. Maybe I'll try it without looking at any kind of guide. Red Factory. I have 4 and 5, and I've bought them on like, I have 5 on 2 different consoles and 4 on 3, so I like Red Factory, and I'm excited for when 3 comes out in the West. Umineko. I absolutely love Umineko. It was one of the things that got me through COVID. Okay, let's move on. Nitro Kairal. If you don't know what these are, they're yaoi games. They have like plot, and they're really good. And I recently went on a binge where I read all of them in like 2 months, and they're so good. I could talk about them for like hours, but we don't have that much time. Nekopara. Like I said, big Nekopara fan. Gmod. I like Gmod. It's one of my childhood games, so we'll probably stream some of that. Sims 3 and 4. I do like both of them. Probably stream both of them. Pokemon. I've played a lot of Pokemon games, but not really that many before Diamond and Pearl, because those were a little bit before my time. But I like a lot of them, so we'll maybe stream some of them. I'll look into getting a Switch capture card, and we could stream some of those games. other casual games, Stardew Valley, stuff like that. Okay, games I do not play, I already said. No Apex or Valorant or anything like that, or Overwatch. Rage games, don't like being mad. MMOs, the only multiplayer game I really play is Roblox, and that's probably only because I've been playing it since like 2012. So I don't really play like traditional MMOs like WoW or anything. I like actively try to avoid seeing anything about WoW or League of Legends. Favorite anime, Utena, changed my life. I believe it should be required watching for any girl into anime. Haruhi Suzumiya, easily a classic. It's iconic. Bocce the Rock, love the lesbians. I love them. They're very cute. Scumbag System. This one's also BL. I like the book more, but the show is pretty good too. Fruits Basket. Classic. Love it. Talia. Some of you might consider this a red flag, but I got into it after all of the stuff with the Holocaust Museum. Okay, I was not part of that. I was way after that. JoJo, Part 5 is my favorite. Since Magic Powers Omnipotent, I like that show. It's shoujo isekai, so it was really cute. Mahotsukai no Yome, also kind of a fantasy shoujo show. It was really cute. I still need to watch season 2 though, because when I watched season 1, season 2 wasn't out yet, because I think season 2 is recent. But I need to watch it. And then K-On! K-On! Is one of the cute girls doing cute things anime, and I love it so much. I love that genre too. Just girls being gay. What could be better? And then here's more socials. This is just the same as up here, just repeated. But there's YouTube, Tumblr, Twitter, and links, and then there's also these. So, and I believe that is it for the debut portion. It's a little under 20 minutes. So, what I'm going to do is I'll put this on the chatting screen, and then we'll switch over to Live2D. Oh, but I think first, maybe, nah, I was gonna show you my Tumblr and Twitter, but you can already just look at those, and there's not very much of anything on there. So, alright, now, let me close out of these, and we're gonna move to Live2D. So I believe I set this up correctly. So I need to remember to move the blush, I think, up to above my face but below my hair, because let me open this file. Okay. Ah, it works. Okay. So, do you like my overlay? This is what Live2D looks like, and it has all of these weird shapes because those are deformers, but if you do that, it gets rid of them. I could probably take the grid off too. Get rid of this grid. Alright, and I'll show you. This is how you check that your model looks good. Don't ask me about the diagonals, I haven't done those yet. They're still messed up. I can do Y and X pretty well, but Y and X together is no bueno. So, now we are going to do, I think I want to try to go for an hour today. We'll see. My throat already hurts so bad. It's super sore because I have not really talked for 20 minutes before. This happens every time I try to do like a practice stream. But This is how much work goes into just doing like the face and a very small amount of body movement. Like, if you look, you can see my body moving, but I've done barely anything with it. I'm gonna take another drink. I spilled a little bit. It's okay. I'm gonna take hand sanitizer because I don't want to get sticky. So, we got you today as I think the head diagonals, which can be hard because you're doing two different like things. Is this giving ASMR vibes? I don't do ASMR, but I might try it if enough people want me to. I gotta put chat back up. Well, no one's chatting anything anyways. But I want to keep it up just in case. Get up here. Okay. Oh, let me try something. Keep hitting the frickin' cord. Let's see if this shows up. It does not. What the heck? It's supposed to show up in the box above me, but it don't work. My neck is so sore already. What the heck? Maybe I shouldn't go for an hour today. But I think definitely going at this time is a lot better and easier than doing it at night where I'm tired. So I'm shrimping a little bit. I need a posture check. Sorry if you can hear any of my movements. I might look into getting a better mic after doing this for a bit to make sure it's like worth it, you know? Okay. Let's move the cheeks. Where's that under? Head. Here we go. Or maybe it's not. Oh, it's not. Okay, it just needs to be moved over here, I think. There, that looks better. We'll save. Okay. So next, diagonals. So what I have here is like, look, it's like, it's not good, no bueno. Yeah. So you don't want to do that. Like, it looks so cute from these. Okay, this looks a little stupid, but I tried. Don't blame me. Okay. So what I do, or I guess I do come prepared. I used a head model to draw. It's not tracing, shut up. But to kind of, and I added extra ones to do like the angles, but I honestly don't know if I'm really gonna use those, if I'm just being honest. Where's my... Okay, for some reason it wasn't showing up in the thing, but it was... Okay, whatever. Another drink. Hydration check. I'm gonna turn the music down just a smidge. Just to make sure it's not too loud or anything. But I think the music also helps me feel like it's easier to talk and whatnot. I'm assuming it's still playing because I have display capture. If it's not, I'm gonna be mad later. Hello! Welcome! We finished up doing the debut portion, and now I'm working on finishing up some of this stuff and making it look better. So, gonna work on this. Okay. Need to make it not look bad. What is it supposed to look like at this angle? Gonna take off the hair and the ears. Live2D always looks very strange because you're constantly taking off parts of the model that you should not be taking off, but you need to. So, and it just looks very strange at every part. It's a very trust the process type of thing. I'm from America, the US of A. So, okay, that already looks a little bit better. I'm kind of winging it from this part. And thank you for stopping by. You're the very first person that I've streamed to. Okay. The hairline's a little bit messed up. We'll just shift that over. Ooh, nice to meet you too. Indonesia, it's very interesting. Here we don't really hear that much about Indonesia, except for like, I heard more about it when I went into college, which is kind of weird because Indonesia has like a very large population, so you'd think that you would hear more about it in like school, but yes. Yeah. Just find it kind of interesting. Because I think the culture is also very interesting. Right. Okay. I think I messed up and did it. Did I really not do my next game? I think I might go for Left 4 Dead 2, Rune Factory, or Skyrim. Because those are some of my favorite games. Or I could play Sims. I'm not 100% sure yet. I think it'll be around this time though, because it seems pretty good for me. It's early, so I'm not too tired, but I'm awake enough to actually like pay attention. But we'll see. But I think Skyrim or Left 4 Dead 2 might be good because, oh god, I made a monstrosity. Backspace. I have to fix this. US has like 5 different time zones. I think maybe 4, but for me right now it's 11 in the morning. Around 11:30. What time is it for you guys? So I think you guys are about around like 11 or 12 hours ahead. Ah, 10, I see. So yeah, you guys are about, I think, 11 hours ahead. So we're in like almost complete opposites. That's fun. It's kind of interesting how just changing a few of these sliders can make it look like 100% better. But I still need to fix the eyes. See if this reflected. It did. Okay. I think this is good enough for the head shape. So now we're gonna move on to the face. So I think the eyes I need to fix first. Eyes. Oh wait, no. Forgot. So for this, I separated. Alright. Thank you for following my Twitter. I think you're my first like non-bot follower. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna add this to the X. Basically just winging this at this point. But it's already kind of looking better. Well, it changed to a very upbeat song. That's not what I wanted. Ooh, it's already looking better. Then to fix the eyeballs too. I'm surprised at how easy this part is because it's usually pretty hard. Okay. I think the nose actually might not need that much changing, but I think I'm gonna do a little bit of distortion. And maybe I already did what I needed to do. Try it. Live2D is all about trying different things and just seeing how they go. Yeah, I think that looks better. Okay, reflect. Well, maybe I should change these as well. Distort these a little bit. How long? Generally, it depends on how, like... Well, my chat finally worked. But this one, I was very determined to finish quickly, so... It was only, like, 2 or 3 days to draw it, but... Raking takes forever. And I don't really have the energy to do it in super long periods of time like I do drawing. So... It can also, for more, I'm not really like a professional rigger or artist, but for people who do it for money, usually take a lot longer because they want it to look better. But for me, it's been about a week or so. But it also gets easier the more you do it. So I've been trying to make a model for like over a year now because I keep just making one and then thinking, oh, but I'd rather do a concept like this, or I'd rather have a different idea. And then I just restart the whole process. But I'm sticking with this one, because I've already put enough effort into it that I don't want to have to do the whole thing again. I don't work, but I do study. I'm studying writing in Spanish at uni, but right now I'm on break for the summer. Because in the US, you can study during the spring and summer, but it's like optional, and you only really do it if you want to get done earlier or if you need to make up. So I'm on break right now, but I'm gonna be going back in like August, since most people just do fall and winter. So, and I'm not really in a position right now where I need to work, so because I have scholarships, so it's not necessary for me to work right now, but I'll probably get a job sometime in the future when I need to. And I'm not really planning on making streaming like a full-time job, because you have to get really lucky for that, and I doubt that'll happen anytime soon. What made me want to? VTubers got me through some like pretty tough times during COVID, when like everything was going wrong and I was trying to do schoolwork and my teacher just had no idea how online classes worked. But I've been into Hololive for a really long time, and I always thought that it would be super cool to do something like that. And I always kind of wanted to stream, but I was kind of nervous about like using a webcam because I didn't want people to be mean. And I also really like anime, so it kind of just became like a perfect solution. So mostly that, and I'm just a really big Hololive fan, so I've always kind of wanted to do stuff like that. And now that I have the ability to do it, I'm like, I'm gonna go for it. Just see how it turns out. This still looks a little weird. You do that. But it's better than what it was, so it's good enough. I have done a couple failed attempts at VTubing, because I made like a model and then I didn't like it and tried to redo it, but I was never like successful with them. Never got any viewers and just eventually stopped. So now I'm gonna push myself to actually try and be persistent and market myself and try to bring people in, and to have better luck than I did before. But I was never like a VTuber people knew. Oh, this is the wrong one. Yes, thank you for believing in me. I will do my best. Also, I think having a 2D model kind of gives me more of a chance than 3D, because I think most people prefer 2Ds. Yes, I believe in myself. And also 2D, I think it's a lot harder, but you have more freedom, because I don't know how to use Blender. and if you do 3D and you want to add stuff, you have to use like a 3D modeling thing, and I don't know how to do that. But I know how to do Live2D. So this is my best chance, I think. And I think that my art skills now, compared to a year ago, or even just a couple months ago, are a lot better. So, more likely to get people to actually see, you know? Okay. This eye is majorly messed up. There. Doing this was a lot easier than I expected it to be. So I usually struggle with this a lot. Do I have VTuber friends? No. I never made any friends streaming because I'm kind of shy. So, but I did make a Discord that I don't know how much I'm gonna use yet, but I didn't make a group, but I'll probably join, see if I can join any VTuber groups, try to make some VTuber friends. Or I'll go on the VTuber subreddit and introduce myself there and try to make some friends. Because that way I can also do collabs, which would be fun. So, alright, I think I'm good with these. So let's see. It's looking much better. I'm gonna fix the mouth because I didn't change that at all. Here's the mouth. Here it is. Ooh. Do you have recommendations? I'd like to hear them. I know of some indies that I've seen before. Ooh, Futon Monster. Okay. I'll write her name down. Okay. I've written it down. So I'll check her out after this. Yeah, I think right now I'd rather make friends with small people instead of big VTubers, so because if she was a big VTuber, I'd feel a little bit like shy to do it, you know. So I'll look her up after this and see if I can see what she's all about, you know. Maybe watch some of her stuff. Is she Twitch or YouTube? I'll write them down too. Noriboshi Ariel. Okay, I wrote her down too. Thank you. Don't like how this mouth looks. After this, I'll look them both up. This still looks kind of strange. I think I distorted it too much. Yeah. I'm gonna fix this because this That's not how teeth look. Problem with when you get too detailed with the formers, it can sometimes, this is supposed to be over the teeth, this part, and it's completely off, which is not good. Yeah, and like these teeth supposed to be moved over and not so messed up. You're like, why is this side moving the opposite side? That doesn't make any sense. Online games? Not really. I'm not a huge, like, shooter game player. I've never been good at those types of games. When I was younger, my brother and I used to play Modern Warfare. And that's kind of like a war game. And I didn't really play it that much, but I used to watch him. But nowadays I don't really play online stuff that much. Maybe if there was an online game with like a different, that wasn't like a shooter game, I'd do it. But not really into like Valorant or Apex. Also because I think I'd be horrible at them. I think right. Horror games. I want to play some horror games. I get scared really easily, but I want to try them. The only horror game that I could play right now is Left 4 Dead 2 because it's not scary, but it's zombies. But I want to play some horror games. It'd be fun, I think. I would be terrified, but there are some that I want to play. Like, I like the Chilla's Arts horror games. Those, I've seen some other VTubers play them, and they looked fun, but I'm still a little bit scared, but maybe that'd make more people watch to be able to see me get scared. I also love, like, horror videos. Like, I'm big into analog horror, but I have to be careful because if I watch too many of them, then I get horrible paranoia at night, or I have to like listen to ASMR to make me forget about the stuff that I'm thinking about. But I've never played like a real horror game. I have Phasmophobia, but I've heard that that stops getting scary when you get good at it. And I've only ever played it once with my brother and his friend, and they carried me the whole time, so we'll have to see. I'll pick out some horror games and I'll play them. Because I need to get braver. I need to get better at horror stuff. Because the last time I tried to really do a horror movie was when I was 13 and this really popular horror movie came out. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm ready. This is gonna be my first horror movie. I'm growing up. And then I got 10 minutes in before I saw something horrible, and my mom looked over and she saw me just staring into my bucket of popcorn, and she was like, okay, let's go. And so we had to sit in the car for an hour while the rest of my family watched it. And since then I haven't been trying to watch any horror movie. Ooh, Escape the Backrooms. I played a Backrooms horror level in Gary's mod with my brother the other day, and it was fun. It was a little scary when I got to a level that had a monster running around, but Backrooms would probably be interesting because that's pretty popular now too. So I'll have to look at that game. Okay. I'm And reflect these, and then I think... Yeah, but I'd love to do some horror games. We'll see. Maybe I'll just be crying at the start, being like, I'm too scared. I can't do it. But this is only part of the diagonal, doing the actual head, because now we have to do the hair, which is going to be just as annoying. I don't need these head guides anymore. My family did know. They don't know like my specific channel, but I'd probably tell them. But yeah, because I've told them about VTubing in the past, and like sometimes if there's a big news out, I'll tell my mom, be like, hey, these girls I watch just had a concert and stuff like that. But they're pretty supportive. My mom was just a little bit worried about me if I was using like a webcam, because she knows people can be mean. But I told her that I was going to be doing VTubing and not like having my real face. So she also does like goes on TikTok a lot and YouTube, so she knows about this stuff, and my dad also knows about some of the big streaming people, so they're fine with it. I have pretty supporting family, so I'm lucky for. Oh, I forgot to actually make the hair show up. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely not correct. Yeah, I have pretty cool parents. Yeah, I think I could definitely say that they're like my friends. And they're pretty understanding of stuff. They did push me kind of hard to get good grades in school, but that's just because they knew. It was more my mom, because she actually put in the time and effort to like teach me stuff and to make sure I knew that doing well in school was good. And so most of my academic success is due to her. But they're pretty cool, yeah. Definitely got lucky in the pool of parents, because I could have ended up with someone much worse, but I got them. I don't think it was this one that was messed up. I think it was the bangs that were more messed up. I don't feel like messing with the deformers too much, so I'm just gonna do these if I can. It's showing the hairline, that's not good. I cannot sing or do any type of music. I want to learn, because the VTubers I watch all do singing. Even if they're not that great at it, they still do it. So I want to get better at it. I think most of the reason why I don't is because I'm too embarrassed. But I think I could do like karaoke streams where it doesn't matter if I sing well, I'm just here to have fun. Because I did have a karaoke night at my school club for my major, and that was a lot of fun. And I just sang like stupid songs, but it was a lot of fun. So I cannot play any musical instruments either, other than like the triangle. I can do that. It's not really that much of an instrument, but it's easy. I also have a kazoo, but my brother plays the guitar, so, and he has some he has a couple of them, so maybe I could borrow one from him and try to learn. I have a problem where I sometimes get embarrassed about stuff, but I'm gonna try. Because I feel like if I looked at chat and everyone was supportive and having fun, then it'd be a lot easier. So, and I have a lot of songs that I do want to sing. So, I'll do it. I promise one day I'll do karaoke and I'll just sing and have fun. And I won't care at all about how I sound. Yeah. I think it'd be fun to learn guitar. My brother started because he's really into like metal bands, and then a couple years ago we were staying at a Airbnb and they had a guitar there and he was like, oh, well, I'll try it, and he really liked it. And so then he got a guitar from a garage sale, and ever since then he's been doing it. But it's a little bit annoying for me though and my mom, because he had to buy a really expensive amp, and it's his money, but he always does it so loud, so I have to constantly close my door because it's so loud. But thankfully he's not doing it right now. But I don't think I told him I was streaming. I told my mom, but I think he just doesn't feel like doing it right now. Okay, need to fix this part. There. Yeah. Thankfully that's like kind of the only complaint I have about him, because he's still a really good brother and we're close in age, so we get along pretty well. Did I reflect this yet? No. Okay. Now that I'm looking at it, this still looks messed up. So let's go fix that real quick. Let's try this. Well, that's not good. Reflect. It's a little better. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't like this that much, but I rarely ever look that far anyway, so if you're not gonna see it that much, then just don't worry about it. And that's the difference between me and a professional rigger. And that I will cut corners if I need to, because I just want to get this done. I can always go back and do like a 2.0 or something if I really wanted to make it look better. Okay. Oh, the up doesn't look that bad, but this hair does. Is that the back? Yes. Oh yeah, I still have to do this. Yeah, doing your own stuff. Yes, thank you. Doing your own rigging and art kind of makes me understand why people hire other people to do it, but at the same time, I did not want to spend like $2,000 doing nothing and just giving it to someone else. Because I'm kind of the philosophy that if I can do it myself, I'm gonna do it myself, because I don't want to spend that much money. And even though I could get a really cute model if I paid someone and really good rigging, it's just not my budget for some that I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out. So figure it'd be better to just see if I'm still doing this a year down the road, and maybe then see if I really want to do a new model or not. But so far I really like how this one works, and it's definitely my best one that I've done so far, because I have like a ton of unfinished and rejected models in a folder, because I've been drawing these for like a year. So I have like 4 gigabyte folder of just unfinished Clip Studio Paint files and unfinished Live2D files, because I was just like, oh, I'll make a new one. I go like 2 weeks without working on it, so I'm like, well, at this point better just start over, you know. But no, never start over. I mean, it worked for me, I guess, because then I came up with this. So don't like how much this comes out. Let's change that. There. Now slide this over again. There. Still not perfect, but it's good enough for what I'm doing, because I don't think I really look in these angles that much. So, yes, I did make it today. Okay. Still have to do these. Now this one's the messed up one. This is too many divisions. Thankfully, some of these parts are ones that you can just hide, so they don't need to be out, which is nice because that means you don't have to make them super detailed or anything. This one, I don't even know where it's at. Even just changing one little thing can make it look a lot better. I don't think I did bangs yet. Also, at the end of this, I will save this and then we'll test it out in VTube Studio. I've already been going for an hour. That's a lot more than I can usually do it for. I think it's because you were here talking to me. Because talking to no one is like, what am I gonna do for 20 minutes? But this went by really fast, so thank you again for coming. But I think I might end soon. What is this one peeking out? Oh, it's bangs. Why is this so messed up? Ooh. Let me try to fix it. Tomorrow? Probably around the same time. So around 11 EST. So about 1 hour earlier than the time it is right now. So maybe I'll play a game. Maybe I'll look for a horror game to play. Okay. I think this is all the work on this I want to do for right now. So, save, and then I'm gonna go to this screen and I'm gonna export it, and then we'll test it out in VTube Studio. Yes, I'll look for a good horror game. Probably not too scary because I don't want to freak myself out, and like I don't want to be like, I can never play another horror game again. But I'll find like one that's not too spooky. But I'll get a good one. Okay. Saving right now. Okay. I'll disappear for a second. Goodbye for now. I'll be back in like 1 minute with the new progress. Okay. Okay. I'm back. And I forgot to put the ears back on. I'll do that after this. But as you can see, my blush now goes over these little eye triangle things. And I can look this way. It's still a little bit scuffed, but it's way better than what it was. So I might have to still work on that. But I think that is going to be it for today. And thank you so much for showing up. It really meant a lot to me. And it was really nice to actually get someone chatting. And it made it go by a lot faster, so thank you. I really appreciate it. But this is goodbye. So I will see you later. Adios. Goodbye. And I hope you show up tomorrow for the horror game. Thank you. I'll make sure to pick a good one. Goodbye. See ya.